political landscape. Good afternoon, Doctor.
Good afternoon. Thank you for having me.
Many thanks for joining the show. So let's get talking. I have a lot of questions to capture different angles of this conversation. Let me start by asking, what implications does Sule Lamido's statement on the 2027 presidency have for the PDP strategy and dynamics? Looking at the fact that it's sounding more like the PDP is out of the equation, but what are your thoughts?
Well, I have said on this program that the PDP is a broken down vehicle that will not be repaired till after 2027 general election. Understand me? So, and I'm happy that what is left in PDP now are mere carcass. So Nelson Wike will carry his dead body.
Oh, so you think it's about Nelson Wike wanting the party dead?
Nelson Wike should carry his dead body. Understand me? So PDP is dead. And I have said it on this program that if Atiku wants to run for president, it shouldn't be in PDP. And if Peter Obi wants to run for president, it shouldn't be in Labour Party.
Why did you say this?
So I'm happy with this development.
Why did you say this? Because if you say that Atiku Abubakar should not run under the PDP and Peter Obi should not run under the Labour Party, these were parties that gave them the tickets in 2023. So what are the reasons? What is changing?
PDP has been hijacked by Tinubu using a Nelson Wike. Labour Party has been hijacked by Tinubu using a Junior Saburi.
But PDP has been struggling since they lost power to APC in 2015. PDP had a major setback from that convention where Atiku Abubakar and the likes worked out the creation of the new PDP, and all of that happened within a short period of time, which left the then president, Ebele Jonathan, all by himself. And we saw what the outcome was. The APC was able to get power, and a few of their members were the ones that stayed back in the party. So how then do you link the the retaining power, the staying back of persons like Nelson Wike, Ayofayose at the time, and some northern governors, to now waking up to make sure that they destroy the same party that they took all to keep together?
Wike said that even though he was in PDP in 2015, that his mind was in APC.
In 2015?
Yes, you Google it and you see it. So this destruction has been in his mind.
Even while he was opposing the leadership of Muhammadu Buhari as president?
He said even though he was in PDP, that his mind had been in APC. So this destruction did not start today, and they choose a reverse man who destruction is in their DNA.
No, you are talking to an entire race.
Since 1967, all that reverse people have been doing is betrayal, sabotage, destruction. Since 1967, all they have been doing, so they use, Tinubu made the research. I know that the best person to use is a reverse man, because betrayal, treachery is in their DNA since 1967.
When Rotimi Amechi decamped to the APC, was it the mission to destroy the
That's
PDP?
part of it. Nelson, Rotimi Amechi betrayed Goodluck Jonathan.
So has it become an hero now that is in the ADC?
Who says so?
No, because you are talking about an entire race. You're talking about
who had made him a hero. Rotimi Amechi financed 2015 general election with River State resources.
But Wike was in PDP then.
Wike was in PDP. Understand me? So it's one after the other. These are the survivors of what is his name?
Let's not go into that conversation. Let's stay on the political dynamics as we look forward to 2027. You talk about the Peter Obi not contesting in Labour Party because Abure has been bought over, in your words. But the initial argument was that the issue, the conundrum within the Labour Party was influenced by Bola Ahmed Tinubu using Apapa. So when did the dynamics change? When did Abure move to the Tinubu party? And what are the possibilities of Tinubu not being able to capture the African Democratic Congress ADC? If that's the major defense.
Excuse me. There's nothing that Tinubu knows that every other politician don't know. Understand me? All these hypes.
No, I'm not hyping. You were the one that came up with the allegations.
Who gave you that mind that he's going to capture
No, you were the one that came up with the allegation. You are the one that came up with the allegation.
Understand me?
You just said
he is using Julius Abure to destroy LP so that Obi will not get a ticket in 2027, so that LP will not be strong in 2027. He is using Nyesom Wike to destroy PDP. So that's why I say if they want to run, they must leave Labour Party, and P2B has left Labour Party.
We are on the same page. You made these allegations.
So saying that Tinubu will capture, who is he?
I didn't say it will capture.
Who is him?
I didn't say it will capture.
Who
I said
is he?
Based on your allegation, everybody that has made up the coalition did not come from outside world. They came from either the PDP, the APC, or the Labour Party. Those are the major parties right now. So if humans are still part of this ADC, are there not projections
human beings are still in APC? And you are going to witness the kind of defection you have not seen in this country from APC to ADC. Mark my word.
And you don't think that there will be moves from the APC in that party too?
A shocking defection from APC to ADC.
It's not mine to be shocked, actually. It's about the Nigerian people, and we look forward to how that turns. But let's talk about Peter Obi now. How might Peter Obi's ultimatum to resign from the Labour Party affect his presidential ambition and the party's internal politics?
Labour Party is dead. Before it was dead, it was Peter Obi that breathed life into it. It was the obedience that breathed life into it. 34 years ago, have we sat down to discuss LP? Ask children of the Labour Party. They don't know until the obedience entered it. It was a carcass. Understand me? So it was the obedience that made it what it is. Have you ever heard Julius Abure before? Pre-2022, have we ever had this thing? All of them were men shoe shiners. Obi Orifo, who that's their youth, that's whatever is his name. So it is the obedience that breathed life into it,
Labour Party,
and it becomes a living being. So these people that are going, Labour Party is turning into a carcass that it is.
Okay.
Period.
Okay, so all of the personalities involved in the Labour Party, in the PDP, have moved to the ADC with one sickness or the other, but we are looking forward to how things turn with the party. But what role do you think that the ADC-led coalition will play in 2027 elections, and what are the possible outcomes? Because these people are the same people.
We don't care. No time to be deceived anymore. No time for Nigerians to be deceived anymore.
So when you say you don't care?
In 2015,
okay.
I don't even care who becomes their presidential candidate.
Okay.
My vote is for ADC. I don't care who becomes their presidential candidate. Nigeria must not continue on this suffering. Understand me?
Right.
So in 2015, they were shouting everywhere, anybody but Jonathan. Anybody but Jonathan. Even Dende Andeke, who is the minister of solid minerals today, in an interview with channels then, called Jonathan, that thing. I will never forget that word. Calling on your president, that thing. Understand me? So what goes round comes round.
So it's about vengeance
What
now.
goes round comes round. 2015, it was anything but Jonathan. 2027, anything but Tinubu.
All right. It's time to fight back. It's time for vengeance. But how do you assess the relationship between Sule Lamido and Nyesom Wike, given Lamido's accusation of Wike working with APC to destabilize PDP? I mean, we know that these things might have been on for.
Wike is a typical, he is exhibiting reverse DNA.
I think that it's better that you address Wike as Wike rather than just capture the entire Rivers people.
So what he is saying is who Nyesom Wike is. He said, I'm not leaving PDP. He's an adult.
Right.
I will not decide for him. He is an adult. He said he's not leaving PDP, but that he's going to work for ADC. That he prefers anything but Tinubu.
Yeah, that is supporting the coalition.
Peter Nosike supports anything but Tinubu. Understand me? Because the suffering has never been this bad. If you know the number of people that had died in Tinubu's 2 years administration, the people in war have never experienced that kind of a number. And what is the function? Number one responsibility of a government is protection of life and property.
Properties, yes. Which is
so
not negotiable.
For me, anything but Tinubu in 2027.
Anything but Tinubu in 2027, but...
any coalition, any party that will make that possible have my vote.
Regardless of the ideology.
I don't care who becomes their presidential candidate. Understand me?
Do you care to know what their ideologies are?
I don't care.
And what the plan to turn things around?
APC? What's the ideology of APC? Do they have one? What's the ideology of APC? If you know, you tell me. So I don't care their ideology. All I want somebody who will replace Tinubu, period.
All right, let's talk about defections. You've said that we should look forward to more defections, and it will be shocking.
Massive.
I mean, for everybody that cares to know, a massive defection to the All African Democratic Congress. But in Akwa Ibom, we saw all rep members, about seven defecting to APC. What's the consequences of this defection in Akwa Ibom? I mean, moving the entire structure. What do you suspect the future will be like to be able to maintain balance within the All Progressive Congress in that state and the PDP?
Well, one, everybody has seen that the defection is not voluntary. Because the governor say you either defect with me or you get the hell out.
Those were for his appointees.
All those people are working in his government.
The reps members at the National Assembly.
All those people are there with him. Understand me? Those reps are members of PDP, isn't it?
Right.
The governor a few days back is of PDP.
Right.
And he told his cabinet, if you are not resigning and defecting, go out.
He told his appointees, for the rep members, they were elected just the way he was elected as governor.
We know what
the ones that he appointed were maybe solely his business.
We know what happens in this country. What happened in Delta State? What happened in Delta State? When Sheriff was moving, the State House of Assembly moved with him, isn't it?
Exactly.
So we know what happens behind the scene. But those people will regret it.
The campies?
The campies will regret it. Mark my word.
So when you say they will regret it...
Those who are regretting now, defecting now, will know that it is a very big mistake.
So would you rather they stay back in the PDP or they had moved to the ADC instead of APC?
Those the campaign now will realize that they have made a mistake.
Literally everybody is the campaign. If they are not the campaign to APC, they are the campaign to ADC. So what exactly are you saying about those the campaign? Is it that you would rather them stay back in their party, fight for the People's Democratic Party in Akwa Ibom, or defect to a different political party apart from the APC?
Why I say that they will realize that they have made a mistake. They will, within by December, they will see that the APC that they think now is a superpower. Understand me? It's nothing but a hungry sheep.
It's politics, and it's quite funny how the dynamics are playing out at a time like this. One would have expected that the bigger part of the game would be seen towards maybe 2026, but it is what it is right now. Do you think that the APC has the potential of capturing more southern states?
I don't like, in a democracy, you don't use that word, capturing.
Okay, would they be able to win over more southern states?
Which states can they win?
I mean, we still have states in the southeast. We still have a PDP state in southwest, and the same for south-south. It's not like they've been able to win over all of the parties in this region.
So why is it only APC that can win states?
It's a question, Doctor. It's not
It's
not a personal argument between you and I.
Just ask
we
me,
are talking about a
me,
statement that has said that it is anybody but Tinubu.
What is the potential of ADC? Because the next big election is Anambra governorship election.
Right.
So ask yourself, or ask anybody, what is the potential? Because that's where we begin to test the mind of ADC.
Exactly. So their gubernatorial candidate actually said that already in an interview. Yeah.
So that's where we begin that to test. But I'm assuring you that there's going to be a tsunami.
Okay, let's talk about Anambra election now. Where do you see ADC in that election?
ADC is mobilizing now, and the mobilization is going to be super. Even yesterday,
are they going to make a good show?
Yesterday, more than 5 people told me that where is ADC secretariat? Yesterday, 5 people asked me, where is ADC secretariat?
ADC was Obasanjo's coalition in 2018 prior to 2019. So what is the difference in the game in 2025?
The difference in the game, who was with Obasanjo in 2018? Who was with Obasanjo in 2018? That's where we'll be. Now, we have seen, when you look at the faces in ADC now, understand? Anywhere P2B is in 2027, that's where Igbos are.
Okay.
Understand me?
Right.
And I'm sure with Mandami, with Atiku, with Erofai, with Lamido, understand me? They are going to take over the north.
Okay.
Understand me? They are going to take over the north. Another P2B will do well in southeast. Understand me? So let us see where. Did you read Sultan's speech yesterday?
Yeah, I saw it.
If you read it, you know that Sultan and Manami almost said the same thing. And what they said is the mind of the North.
I mean, it's not news that conversations like this come up every electioneering year. But you've talked about Peter Obi winning the southeast, the south region, and of course, the power play in the north supporting that coalition. But in all of this, having strong personalities coming together, maybe the political elites putting heads together to say
and
that
we are creating hungry Nigerians
ADC.
Are going to follow them.
Of course, I'm not even talking about that. I want to know what your permutations are for the potential of a Peter Obi clinching the ticket of the coalition.
We have said anybody but Tinubu. If Atiku picks that ticket, I'll vote for him. If P2B picks that ticket, I'll vote for him.
Do you have concern about the obedient movement?
It's obedient movement. Me, I'm also in the obedient movement.
And their stance have been vocal enough. They've consistently say that it's about Peter Obi being on the ballot.
Excuse me. They should understand how these things work. P2B cannot do it alone. P2B, anywhere in the world, in South Africa, we have what they call rainbow coalition. Rainbow means different colors. Understand me? In Senegal, it was a coalition. P2B cannot do it alone. P2B will be doing the service to himself, to the obedience movement, and to suffering Nigerians. If he want to run alone, you must not be all the presidents. Understand me? You must not be all the president. Nigerians will go for a joint ticket of Atiku and Obi.
The same
Nigerians
Atiku Obi tickets that flew in 2019.
Nigerians will go, they are now more wiser. Hunger has taught them sense.
Yeah, you've not still be able to hit on the head the position of
what?
The obedience movement in all of this. You have said that you are a part of
I'm
the movement. You are a part of the movement, but we follow events around this movement, and their position has not changed. What are the older? What are the older obedience like you doing to educate or maybe sensitize the younger ones to understand what it takes to win an election? Because as you have said that you have 5 people that have asked where the headquarters of the ADC is, we also know of many obedients who are particularly interested in the candidacy of Peter Obi in 2027 or nothing else. The reason behind the need to even register a party in the first instance.
The issue is this. I said here a long time ago that INEC will not want to register any party that they will see as a threat to APC. Understand?